Hello, 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 my collective. Hello, 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 hello. Well, listen. All right. It's 3 in the morning and I'm feeling good. And I want to just try something a little different with you. If you don't mind, my angels, my loves, we're going to do something a little different. We are always talking about, it seems the energy is always on your ex, what they've done, the mistakes, they want you back, they hurt you. Okay, Sarah. The energy just does not change. So, I say, you know what, it's in the morning. People are up, those from a different country, it's a different hour for them. But let's just do something a little different right now because I don't feel like that energy, okay? So I know that a lot of you have let go, you're moving on, looking for a new love, but you're just tired of the same old crap. These men want to play games. They're not trustworthy. They're looking for either people they can manipulate or what they can get out of you. They're lying about not still hooking up or sleeping with a child's mother or a child's father. Just whatever it is, okay? They just can't be themselves. So, I want to do a read today, and I want to know, where the good men at? Or for my men, where are the good women? Where the hell are they? Do they not exist in our county, our city, our state? So we're going to see, like, where do we need to go to find the good ones? All right? Where do we need to go? And what type of person do we need to look for? And we know we need a healed person. We want a spiritual person, someone who's learned their lessons. We know we want somebody that, is not afraid to be vulnerable, authentically themselves. But let's just play. Let's just have a little fun this time, okay? Let's just have fun energy, collective. Are you with me? Okay, can we just have a fun moment? So we're going to pull on some cards just to have fun and see where do we need to go to find the good men and the good women, okay? Other than my house. All right, spirit guides, let's just look at some places. You want to look at some places first, guys, or we want to look at the type of people to me? I'm going to put a couple of things on board. I have a couple of cards here. Let's see. Okay, spirit guides, work with me. Where can my collective meet the good men and the good women? Where do they need to go? Where do they need to go to find someone? Ooh. A lighthouse. Guiding light, symbol of hope. Okay, first of all, I'm not even going to take that you need to go to a lighthouse. Although some cities like St. Augustine in Florida, they have lighthouses. And there are other places that have a lighthouse. But I'm going to read this as Spirit is going to guide you to the perfect person that you need to be with. They're lighting the way. They're lighting. And look, you see how the storm is all around this and the lighthouse is standing in the midst of the storm. So in the midst of the storm of your life, Spirit is going to guide you. Allow them to guide you to the person that you need to meet. The perfect one for you, okay? Spirit is going to guide you there. They're guiding you. So let them be your guiding light. So watch out for the symbols. And the fact that they're, so I don't forget, I want to go ahead and pull spiritual symbols because they're guiding you with the symbol. And I want to pull out, so don't forget, Angel Oracle. So we know what symbols you need to look for, okay? So in case, we'll make sure we get those, since that's what I'm starting with. Where are the good men? Where are the good men? Ooh. At the beach. Maybe you guys, you girls need to put on your bikinis, your bathing shorts and your little thongs and hop your ass out to the beach because they're on the beach. While you're out there, have some fun too, okay? Have fun in the sand. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Have some leisure, realization, leisure time. You want to look for them, go out to the beach. All right? You might meet the lifeguard out there, okay? Some of you might need to go out on the countryside. You might find you a nice man or woman out on the countryside. Have a date. See the 2 wine glasses? Take a romantic date. You meet somebody. Go out there, okay? Have a peaceful retreat. Simple living out there. Nice and quiet, okay? Get you a nice little countryman. Well, where does my collective need to go to meet someone? At the post office. Are you guys trying to get a mailman? You want a mailman with a good package? Ooh, somebody gonna deliver more to you than just the mail. Or you guys might be expecting a package or mail, or somebody might be getting a text. All right, it's because we do have spirit. It's going to guide you to the correct person, your soulmate. So maybe you're going to get some written correspondence, or maybe you're going to get a text message from somebody that you least expect or don't know, somebody already in your energy. All right, but look, it's decorative. You might meet somebody around Christmas time. You know, you might meet the FedEx person coming to your house to drop some gifts that you ordered for your kids, your family, or whatever you ordered, and you just something. You just get attracted to whoever brings your packages. All right, you never know. Spirit works in funny ways. What else? Ooh, okay, hold on. You jumping out at me. At the library. For my students, those in college or those who just like to read, you might meet somebody at the library while you're in there doing some research or spending some time to do your homework for school or research something. If you're just going out there, you might meet somebody who works for the library, a librarian, okay, or somebody who's studying a law that's researching or doing something. All right, you might meet somebody at the park. Or you might meet somebody that wants to meet up at a park or go for a nice romantic walk in the park, all right? Maybe you just need to get outdoors and ground yourself. Get in the park. You might ride your bikes, take for a walk, have a picnic. You might meet somebody who asks you to meet them in the park for a picnic, all right? Or you just might just be out there just walking or running. A financial center. Some of you might go somewhere for some financial advice. Economic hub. Okay. Some of you might be doing stocks and bonds, or just do something that has to do with business, and you might meet somebody at a financial center. It could be a bank or anywhere. You go in to get a loan for something, or investment, or retirement, or something, and you meet somebody there that you hit it off with. Ask you out on a date to a picnic or a park. Okay, you don't know. Ooh, what else, spirit guys? Where at a concert? Or you guys might meet somebody, a musician, all right, a singer. You might go to a live performance. You might meet somebody who plays a musical instrument, all right. You might meet somebody and ask you to come watch them perform at a concert. Or you might go to a concert with one of your friends or a relative and meet somebody while you're there watching a performance, all right. A museum. All right, you might meet somebody at a museum. You might take yourself, your kids, a family, a friend to a museum to see some artifacts or exhibits. All right, you might just be into interactive displays or museum collections. You might meet somebody, you know what, your kids might go on a field trip and you chaperone with your kids and you go out there and you meet one of your, one of the kids' single fathers or single mothers in that group that chaperones as well. You just never know how things happen. You just get to chit chatting, next thing you know, you're exchanging numbers. Where else can my collective meet somebody worthwhile? At work. Do you guys have a work husband? You got a work wife? You know, we have them sometimes at our workspace. You might meet somebody in technology. You might meet somebody who works with computers, okay, in creative zone. You might meet somebody at work. Could be a new employee comes to work with you. You think, I'm not gonna be bad at work. I don't even like those people I work with. And all of a sudden, a new manager come in, a new supervisor come in. You get a new director, a CEO takes over, and or somebody comes to work in IT or technology or something, and you meet them. You don't know something's wrong with your computer, and this new guy come to fix it. And you start chit chatting, or a new woman, you start chit chatting. Oh, hold on. Place reminisce nostalgic moments. You might meet somebody from your past. Somebody from your past may come back in new energy. Somebody who's grown. All right. Somebody who's done the work. Somebody who's taken the time to heal. You know, spirit might just send him or her back into your life now that they've learned their lesson. Okay. You might meet somebody on the roof, overhead shelter, protection canopy. All right, you might meet somebody coming to fix the roof on your house. Did you guys just come through a storm? Did you have a storm? Or do you need some roof repairs? Somebody might be coming to do roof work, and you meet that person coming to fix your roof. You might just be sitting out, chilling, relaxing out on a bench, and you meet somebody, all right? Or a spirit might say you just need to pause and ponder. You might just need to sit down and be patient and just wait. wait for them to send somebody to you. All right, you might meet somebody when you go out to have a drink, or somebody might ask you to go out and have a drink with them, okay? But let's see what kind of person you're going to meet. Now that we've gotten a few places of where you might meet this good man, this good woman, let's see what kind of person are you going to meet. You might meet the bartender, all right? You just might meet the bartender. With this too, place of reminiscence, you could meet, it doesn't necessarily like, because it talks about sentimental, nostalgic childhood memories. I'm going to read this too. Like, it does not have to be necessarily that you're going to reconcile with somebody that you dated. You could run into, or spirit might send someone to you who you grew up with, you went to school with, someone that was in your neighborhood, somebody you haven't seen in years. You guys used to be friends back in the day, and now it's like 20 years later, and you haven't seen them since elementary school. They've gone off. They've made something of their lives. They look totally different, very attractive to you now. Maybe you guys just bump into each other because they're back in town, and you just get to talking, reminiscing about the childhood days, reflecting back on that, and the next thing you know, you guys, just it goes from there. What kind of person my collective's gonna be? Things happen. It'll be so natural though. A detective, you might meet a detective. All right, somebody who works for law enforcement. Did I have law anywhere? I didn't have that. Yeah, you might meet somebody or his own private forum. All right. It's a 14, so 14 does talk about balance and harmony. So this person is he's balanced. So he's got his life together. He might be the lifeguard. Remember, I did have beach. That's very possible. I had beach out here. So you guys might be the lifeguard at this beach, all right? Somebody who wants to come in and save you. A very heroic person, all right? Who else? And that's a 28. That's a 10. So somebody that is going to... this came in reverse. A bad boy. So a transformed player. All right. Some of you might meet a transformed player. So he was a bad boy. He had a little thug in him, doing all the wrong things, but he's turned his life around, and he's not that person anymore. He is not that. Who's coming in the crossing? Who's coming in the crossing? The secret agent. Oh, you guys might meet somebody who works for the FBI or the CIA or undercover policeman. We're getting this a lot. Okay, well, talk to me. I wouldn't mind it. The aristocrat, somebody from money. You might meet an aristocrat, somebody who comes from a family of old money. All right, an architect. There might be a person that's going to design and fix this roof for you, okay? Let's see. This aristocrat might be the one that take you on this rural beauty, this countryside place where you're sitting out here looking over the land with the wine. Who else, collector? Who else? A mechanic. You might meet a mechanic. You might meet a poet. You might meet this poet at the library. We're gonna put this with the library. Where is my library card? Because you might meet the poet here. Here's my library. That's where you might meet this poet. This mechanic. Did I have something for the mechanic? No? All right, well, I'll put him here. Let's see. Who else? The mechanic is very hands-on and handy. He knows where to put his hands. The gardener. Ooh, you guys might meet the gardener. Nurturing and very patient. He'll grow all your beautiful flowers. Look at him. Working with the cactus, watering things. 22. He could be a 4 that's very stable, very stability. He could be a life path 22 as well. So you want to put the gardener out here at the park with the nature. Okay. What else? Oh, this is a jumper. The therapist. You guys might meet a therapist. Somebody who can really talk to you. Somebody you could sit and have conversations with. Okay. Let's just put him on the park bench. You can sit down and talk to him. Sit outside, talk to him. What else, spirit guys? I want something for all of these, spirit guys. I want to know. The gamer. I don't have anything for the gamer. We're going to put him at the workspace. You might meet him at work. Maybe you work somewhere with this technology, or he's very tech savvy and introverted. Remember, we have workspace technology. That's where you're going to meet this gamer, okay? He's going to level up at night. All right, we have a lawyer. We have a lot of law out here, guys. A lot of law. Did you guys notice that? Okay, the mama's boy. Y'all, please don't meet no mama's boy. Y'all don't, okay? He overly attached and pampered. I hope y'all don't. Well, if you do, I hope you're the one he calling mama. Oh, mamacita. Oh, mamacita. I hope you're the one he calling mama. I'm just gonna put him with nostalgic childhood memories because he's probably thinking about his mama. The CEO. Okay, I'm gonna put him at the financial center. All right, the sailor. I don't have anywhere to put him. We just put him down here. Adventurous and worldly. Okay. What else? Who else is my spirit guide? Who else my collective might meet? A professor. You guys might meet a professor. What else from my collective? What else from my collective? Anything else? The hunter. Somebody who wants to go out and hunt. Outdoorsy and primal. You guys want an outdoors person? We did have nature out here a lot. So you guys might be going outdoors, meeting people, but I feel like for the most, we do have outdoors, a lot of outdoors out here. So you guys do need to get outdoors. Get outdoors and ground yourself, okay? You are going to meet somebody by going outdoors, getting out of your house. But then we see, like, for a lot of this stuff, I feel like it's a lot of law coming out here, okay? We have an engineer. You definitely are going to meet people that are of substance, well-to-do. But, you know, I did say you have financial coming in, abundance coming in. So it looks like the caliber of the people you're meeting. We have a pro athlete. You're meeting very professional men. I can tell you that, all right? Spirit is sending you. We've got a rock star. We're going to put him at the concert. Spirit is definitely sending you someone who's very professional, okay? Very professional. So let's go ahead and just look at the spiritual symbols, because remember we had that as they're guiding you. So what kind of spiritual symbols do you need to look for? Be on the lookout for, okay? In any of these guys, I didn't put anybody with my tavern and drinks. So, but I'm sure any of these guys would like to go have a drink with you. All right, if that's what you do, if you drink. All right, but there's definitely, you have a converted bad boy, converted player. We have a secret mama's boy. I don't know. But okay. So with the mama's boy, let's look at that. His love for his mom outweighs his love for you. So be mindful of that. But I'm going to put him with childhood. So maybe you just knew him back in the day. It may be, you know, he's changed. I don't know why he came out. Maybe that spirit is like testing you, you know. I don't know. What else? What spiritual signs my collective needs to be looked for? Nonconformist. Devouring mother. Yep, says mama boy, devouring mother. Selfishly loving, emotional, manipulative, incompetent. All right, so be mindful. Look out for people when you're out here looking for someone, like where to meet these gut men. And you meet people, pay attention to the red flags, okay? So some of the red flags that Spirit wants you to pay attention to, just those three came out. They want you to pay attention to the devouring mother. People who have mother issues, okay? People who are emotional manipulators and who are dependent, all right, and who gaslight. So be careful. Mindful of those gaslighters, those emotionally manipulative people that are gaslighters. Make sure that you've learned that lesson from dealing with people in the past, all right? Make sure that you have focus on rebuilding yourself. You are ready, okay? You have rebuilt yourself, so we don't need to worry about that. And make sure that you're not allowing society to misguide you. Make sure you're looking within. Don't worry about what society rules are. If society feel like you need to have a certain look, make a certain amount of money, live a certain lifestyle, don't worry about that. You know, you look within. You're very busy. You look within. All the answers are within, okay? They're not based on society, honey. Let me tell you that. You don't have to be a certain size. You don't have to have a certain look. You can be authentically yourself. That's who you need to be, okay? Don't worry about all this other stuff that is want to sell products. Be yourself. Let's give me a timing card for my collector. When are they going to meet this good man? When are they going to meet this good woman? When are they coming in, spirit guides? November 25th, up this month. You guys might meet somebody's birthday might be November 25th. You might meet somebody around November 25th. Somebody's birthday could, if I reverse that, well, I can't. I can add it. Somebody's birthday could be November 7th, November 2nd, or November 5th. All right, somebody could be 25 years old. Somebody could be 52 years old, okay? November 25th. 25 goes to a 7. When 7, that's a spiritual number. That's sacred. That's spiritual perfection. That's completion. 7s also talk about faith, wisdom, reflection, understanding. The Chariot, something coming in for you. That talks about marriage, determination, overcoming obstacles. 7 talks about standing your ground. Okay. 7 talks about the long term. All right. Marriage. And we did start the reading off with Spirit is guiding something to you. So it's perfect that this will be 7 because this says that something is coming to you. Have faith, have wisdom, have understanding. All right. It's a chariot. It's coming in. It's sacred. It's marriage. It's going to lead to marriage. It's long-term growth. I don't need to pull out a timer card for that. All right. Give me Divine Oracle. What's my angel oracle for my collective? What they need to see around them that they need to pay attention to? What do they need to see around them that they need to pay attention to? The very last one? Okay. Progress. 6, 7, 8. You are making progress and advancement towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. Keep progressing forward, okay? Just keep working on what you're working on. Spirit is working in the background. They are working diligently for you. They are sending love your way, all right? We just made it a little funny today where you can go to meet this man, but honestly, he's being driven to you or she's being driven to you, okay? We were just lightening the mood and giving you some ideas of people you might meet and when you might meet it. And you know what? If you do meet one of these people that came out on my board at one of these places, please do drop me a message and let me know. Okay, I'll be curious to know. I'm going to give you some of the numbers we have out here. We have 28, 4, 39, 22, 10, 46, 31, 48, 47, 27, 30, 44, 25, 17, 43, 21, and 3. Okay, so those are some of the numbers. So if they resonate with you in any type of way, claim it. All right, this is my little funny. Have a good day.